Hello, everyone. Welcome back. It's time to wrap up round of 32 with the round of 16 Mappool showcase. It's going to be a good time. There's a lot of pretty good stuff in here. I'm joined today with Half Slashed and Legless. What's up, guys?
Gamer. I hope you all really enjoyed the banger round of 32 matches that have happened so far. The first teams have been eliminated, and we're starting to see a trend here with some of the better teams starting to get into the nitty-gritty parts of the tournament in round of 16 coming up.
Ooh,
Happy?
yeah. We got some we got some maps. So like Legless said, it's like, round of 16, right? We have seen some teams eliminated. So stuff starts to get a bit more serious, and of course, we only get the pools don't get any easier. I will say that. So
yeah, we're starting to get to the point where the map pool is starting to get close to where the qualifiers were. I think this pool would be like a little bit easier than the qualifiers, but like it's super slight.
All right. Well, is there anything you want to say about the pool real quick before we get into it? Like as a whole, like any structure changes or?
No structure changes.
Yeah, structurally we're staying the same, right? It's the same no mods, same hidden, same hard rock, same DTs, same free mods. And yes, there is a tiebreaker. We didn't forget that one either. It's just yeah, I think the maps will speak for themselves. I'll have closing comments. So
All right, so let's just get right into it with the first no mod. It is a Falcom Sound Team song mapped by Deca.
Wow, who could have seen this one coming? Falcom Sound Team.
Okay, but Falcom Sound Team no mod 1 is kind of cool.
True.
it really is.
Finally, we've defeated anime, even though this is arguably also anime, but that's fine.
TRPGs are superior.
Yeah, so this is sitting at what, like 6.58, 6.59 or something star rating. And it is also CS 3.8, so there's actually a bit of raw aim requirement on this one. I think this is still easier than the no mod 1, but from qualifiers, but only just slightly, so it's kind of what we're leading in here. Also, yes, we've defeated anime with this one, so Falcom, JDK, like, no mod 1, let's go.
What game is this from? Hey, Deca, if you're in chat, what game is this from? Anyways, dude, the background, it used to be a more suitable background. I'm not even joking about that. Like, it used to be a better background from the game. I'm guessing this is from the game too, but
Oh, God.
no, it was for the wrong game. Okay, I see. That's why you changed the background. Trails of Cold Steel 1. Grab that game.
True.
But yeah, this is a... Now go ahead,
No mod
Tappy.
1. Yeah, this is a no mod 1, right? Like, no mod 1 through and through. Probably one of the comfiest ones I've played, like, ever. So, it's just there.
Honestly, this is like this is actually somehow a lot simpler to play than the Mordred one, even though they're very similar star rating. I don't really know how to explain why. I guess maybe it's just the angles.
So, I think from, so it's kind of like the difference between, like, the round of 64 and round of 32s, where it's like, in no mod, whenever, like, no mod 1s come about, Mordred tends to use more sharp angles, or rather, I should say not sharp angles, but zigzag sorts of stuff, so there's more direction changing stuff going on. This one has a lot more circular triangle sorts of movement, and that is a bit more comfier for most people. Round of 64 kind of had the same effect, so we're seeing that again, just with much higher spacing on a faster song.
Couple of streams too. Is this a hit sound time? Wait, where's the hit sound? I forgot what part of the map it is in.
Shh. That's it's coming.
Wait, are we even gonna hear? Okay, whatever.
I don't even think we're gonna hear it, if I'm gonna be honest.
Sucks.
I don't even
I think
know
it's
what
here.
I think they're talking about.
Don't worry.
Wait a minute.
Oh, it's coming!
From me, Green Cold Steel.
Well, you can barely hear it because it sounds volumes are turned down. So
Shut
I
up,
think if
Happy,
you
we
want the
didn't hear
full
it.
speed,
Your way out of my mean lake. And not even Cold Steel can take care of that burn. Now do me a favor and go commit Sudoku.
It's kind of sus, bro.
Huh.
This is being played in matches, guys.
Have fun.
Actually, I think we stream matches with no hit sounding though, so you might not hear this.
It's okay, the players will hear it. They'll know.
No.
As long as they don't miss that note.
Apparently the voice, it is the actual voice actor of the character who said that.
Yep.
Now do yourself a favor and commit Sudoku.
Yeah, this looks really comfortable. I like this pick a lot, actually.
It has a couple of streams though, which is not Nomad 1-ish, but hey.
I mean, look.
That was a couple. That's fine.
If you can't tap those, you might need an intervention.
True. All right. So there's that one. What a great map. Honestly, kind of a change of pace. Also, God tier hit sound. People are going to play with that in match. People are going to hear that. It's going to bleed into the rest of the map. We are unapologetically uploading that. Anyways.
Yep.
All right. So wrapping that one up, let's move on now to the stream your pick. Nomad 2, a song by Iron Attack, Final Revenge by Alden.
Mate, I love Alden.
Yeah. Whew. This is interesting just because Alden doesn't typically do Nomad 2s, and in fact this might be the last one we actually see from him. Yeah, although he knows what stream maps kind of are, I don't think he's used to mapping them. So technically this is a BPM step down from last week. This is instead just focusing a lot more on longer streams. So it's like, you know, you just have in general a lot more tapping, but I don't see many people getting stamina gated, at least if you could hit the stamina from last week's Nomad 2, you should be fine on this one, especially just with 6 BPM lower. Spacing is way higher though, this is sitting at 6.57, so that's kind of close to Nomad 1. It's, yeah.
Dude, Toho map. There are like 3 Toho maps in this pool or something, right?
I don't know. I didn't count it.
Either way. Yeah. When you're playing Toho 8 Imperishable Night. Extra stage. Dude, I love Alden. He's normally like a Nomad 1 mapper, but for some reason he can map streams as well. And this is like still a pretty good map, honestly. I'm surprised.
Nomad 2able, let's go.
Also, shoutouts to the new people who have been doing replays for this round. We saw Shina Noriko earlier on Nomad 1, and now we see Chillier bringing out the Nomad 2 replay.
Right. It's our boy.
The OWC.
Might be seeing a lot of breaks on some of the spacier of those streams. So I'm just looking at them. I think there's a lot of chain miss potential there.
Yeah, some of the angles are a little bit awkward.
Like, see exactly a pattern like that, like, kind of catches you off guard. I don't know. It's gonna be pretty interesting seeing teams play this. I think you never know what happens.
Yeah, this is, I will say this is on the long side for a Nomad 2. Like, typically Nomad 2s are on, like, rhythm game type songs, so 2 minutes. This is actually, like, 3-ish minutes, so there's a lot more of a consistency aspect to this than most Nomad 2s would be like, especially the ones of the last 2 rounds.
Don't lose your nerve.
Man, this like doesn't stop either.
Nah.
There's no breaks.
That's what happens when Toho metal. Oh, finally. A break from the streams.
I think it's because the map is over.
True.
Would you look at that? The map is over.
Yeah, that's true.
Yup.
It's only 325, actually. That's not excessively long. That's shorter than Blue Zenith.
I think it feels so long just because it never stops.
True that.
Yeah.
pretty insane. But I mean, I think it's still definitely within a comfortable BPM for the people that would want to play this anyways. It's only 185, right? So not too crazy yet.
Spacing is the scary part on that one as well, at least in the solo.
It is definitely it's the same BPM as Round of 64, so you should be good.
All right, guys, you'll never guess who mapped No Mod 3. Take a guess now. You have 2 seconds. Okay, let's go. It's a real lazy No Mod 3, everyone.
Wow! Wow! I've never seen this mapper before.
I've never seen this guy map a tech map before. What? Guys, I'm from 2016 and Relazy only ever maps farm.
Alright, although to be fair, I think I would describe this more like a snappy aim map more than anything. I don't think there's a lot of tech elements in this.
Yeah.
Compared to some of the other stuff that Relazy usually puts out for a stall like this.
Damn, but this is a banger. Vibra by Nato versus MK. This is from Beatmania 2DX, right? I think it is.
It's a complete banger, though.
Dude, I love MK. I learned so much production tips from MK's YouTube channel.
Yeah. This pick is probably a little more on the traditional side for a tech pick. In terms of, we actually have some of those Bizarro sliders. I don't know if you guys saw some of them, but they are fast. They have complex. There's some slider aim here, like actual slider aim, not just, oh, the SV's high, but like, we're just getting to that point where it's like, now we can kind of show that off. CS is 4.5, so there's also that, typical tech map stuff. Not too much on the cut stream-ish stuff, although there is some. You'll kind of see that part come in later on, and even there, actually.
It's still an element that's like present, you know?
Yeah, there's kind of just a lot here, right? It's just like, you'll have some cut streams, you have some Excel, decel sort of stuff. Just obviously jumps from 1/4 through 1/4 sliders, so lots of fun.
But yeah, no, aesthetically though, this map looks so cool.
Oh yeah.
Relazy is a master of aesthetics.
Ace King.
Yeah, great drum and bass track, honestly. Just, I don't know what you can else say other than banger. Sort of intense last part here before the map ends. Yee.
And that's No Mod 3.
I think there's definitely more aim aspects in that slot than usual, so a little bit of variety for the slot.
Yep.
Ooh,
All
that
right.
time.
Yeah, let's get on to the alt map.
Okay.
It's okay, Azer, I got this one, man.
Okay.
Underworld Utotai by Kotone. This is Captain VTuber map. This is the Kotone allotment. So it's like, had some of this in
Guys, you'll never guess who mapped the
Tiebreaker.
VTuber song.
Yeah.
Guys, you'll never guess who mapped the alt VTuber song.
Yeah.
Just kidding, guys. It was actually Half Slash. You were watching Corsace close right now.
Oh, true. Oh my god. Yeah, anyways, so this is definitely a bit of a change from the alt map we had last week, where last week was, we dropped the BPM. This time we jacked it up. It's like, 155 BPM. And it is it's a lot more typical in terms of the aim control it has, right? You see some like widely spaced doubles. You've got some like streams that have turns in them in weird places. Like there's some stuff going on in this one. So
if there's one thing that's like really notable about this map, it's those quote unquote streams, like chains that have those turnovers on the second note. Like you look at them in editor and they look really unintuitive, but then you play them and they actually flow really well, which is quite surprising.
I think the one thing that really stood out to me is just how not basic, but there's not much complexity for anything in this, like especially with all the like weird aim stuff we've been seeing in all picks as of recent. Like I think this is very nice and clean, you know, like this is more
shading
traditional.
captain.
No, I think it's really well executed. It's just that it doesn't have any of the we'll say a modern
Jank.
mapping. Sure. Jank.
Yeah, I
That's a good
agree.
word, yeah.
I do
this
like
is gonna
those
be more of
turnarounds.
a traditional type thing. It's so hard. It's just as hard, but I don't think it has any of those patterns that some people would not like. A lot of people would say they're a little bit RNG, like all the super random aim control that's required in some of the stream aim that they put in all picks sometimes. But nope, this just doesn't really have much of that.
Just wait until later in the tournament, guys.
Yeah, we're chilling. We're this is still around a 16, round of 16. Like, you know, we're chilling.
We're chilling.
We are chilling.
Also, fun fact: the slots, the Nomad slots, are ordered by order of like decreasing length. Nomad 1 is the longest map, and then every map below it gets progressively shorter and shorter.
Yep.
So I hope you guys are ready for the. Actually, it's kind of rare to see songs that are like between 2 and 3 minutes. So it's kind of weird that like Nomad 3 and 4 are like that. Anyways, that's the alt map.
I'm not saying this one. You guys can have fun.
I got this. All right. Okay. All right. So, we have our resident cat girl fanatic here with Nyan Nyan Naughty Night by Katagiri. All right. Nomad 5 time, right? So let's see. The BPM, we didn't really scale too much this week. We went up by 2 BPM. So how do we make this harder? This map just doesn't stop. How about that? We didn't increase stream length. We didn't increase like we didn't increase like very much in that regard. We didn't put in aim. Like this is just it just doesn't stop, right? So last week was all right. Like, can you actually control those fast fingers at 240? You know, we put in some of these like triples and singles, and we had chains between all the single taps. This one is that, except it's the whole map. So there's no time to really chill like there was in the last one. So it is going to be quite a bit harder if you're not actually used to tapping this. All bursts and triple consistency.
How many different songs is this sampled already
A lot.
so far? Like,
Katagiri samples a lot of songs. You might actually recognize some of them.
Yeah, this is like some anime mega mix. It is really crazy, actually.
Yeah, I got, there was the Hayore Nyaruko-chan friggin' opening or something at the very opening, and then there was Caramel Dancin', and then there was another one that I recognized. Yeah, at least 5. 1 OK Rock. I mean, this map is like way harder than last Nomad 5. I don't know, dude. It's hard. This map is friggin' hard,
this
actually.
really does not stop. Wow.
Yeah, no, it doesn't stop. But like, this is for the speed players, right? Like, you know, think about Nomad 5 is like, right, if you could tap it, right, like, it's free, right? So this is definitely free if you could tap it, but, woo, like, you're gonna have a much harder time than last week's, that's for sure.
This is like, I actually thought this was way too hard for the round, but the playtest just did not say so, so I'm just not gonna listen to them.
Playtesters are like, you know, you throw a map like this at a speed player, they're like, keep buffing it, like, we can keep going, like...
There isn't much that's hard in this if you can just, if you have the raw speed and stamina for it, which I think a lot of teams will be able to have players that do have it. Oh, nice.
Once again,
Yeah.
with the cat slider.
Cat slider, yeah.
Yeah, like, outside of that element of just the fact that it literally just does not stop, there's not much else there to be difficult, right? So I can see how this can fit in this pool, and how test players, for example, just did not have a problem. They can play things that are way harder than this.
Yeah,
Also,
we're definitely just at the point. Round of 16 is probably at the point where it's like if you're not like a speed player, like you should not be able to play Nomad 5, and that's kind of what this looks like. So, all right. Anyways, so
It is time
very different
for
one.
it's time for a well-known and beloved song. Let's hear Take by Rishu and Shoko by Scub Domino and Fanzin. Ooh.
Every mapper and their mother has mapped this song, but I'm seeing that this was the first one to be mapped, okay? It was mapped like a year ago.
Okay, well, it wasn't the first one. It was probably just the first good one. Like,
true.
I remember we actually, like, the song got released, right? And they were like some grave maps by newer mappers, and then so I was like, we're just like, yeah, we gotta do this. So, Fonzin Scub collab. Everyone know by now. I think everyone knows this. It's just this is probably more fucked than the versions you've seen before. Just a bit. Just a bit. Just a bit.
One thing that is pretty immediately noticeable in this, so like hearing this song, I mean, I think by now everyone has heard the song like many times. Everyone's played like some diff of this in some game. This does not have all that much of like the rhythm complexity part of this. I would say this is all reading actually. You can kind of tell from some of the pattern, the way they stack, the way they trick you a little bit sometimes. Like there's some element of learning from this. Like this is just not set read friendly at all.
Right, triplets. First triplets, and then quadruplets.
Yeah, and like these quintuplets are mapped properly, like they're fully mapped. So I guess you can consider that rhythm complexity or something. But
I mean, yeah, you need to have a metronome to hit those. Then we go to the sextuplets. Then this is the septuplets. That really hard rhythm control, to be honest.
This is definitely harder on the actual reading aspect than it is like tapping. So less finger control, more like rhythm reading.
100%.
Mm-hmm.
No, you need to have a music major to play Osu.
Yeah, basically.
Alright, high BPM part. Basically an alt map. Really difficult aim control here.
Wait, hold on. Am I reading this right? Is this the 99% from Jackie? Is that what I'm getting from the replay?
No,
what?
I believe it is
No way.
No, I believe this was...
It is Jackie.
No. Jackie's name is there. That's Tuna's replay. Oops.
I think it's Tuna, yeah.
That's Tuna's replay. All right. I'm pretty sure Jackie had like an 89% FC or something. Like, oops, graphics.
Massive.
No, it was never updated in the replay sheet.
Yeah.
So someone submitted their score but not changed their name. Oops. Anyway.
Yeah. Oops. Yeah. All right.
Anyway, so that's all of the no mods. Pretty wide range of length and music genres. Let's get going with the first hidden now. It's another map by Deca.
Oh, and, this one.
This is very comfortable. I think kind of following the theme of the same thing I would say about No Mod 4. Sometimes you would expect some weird stuff in the slot. Nah, this is nice.
Yep. High BPM aim. Let's go. This was actually like speed map as a replacement to another map that was a little too problematic to include.
Mainly, it was too awkward. I think the map that this is replacing was overall fine. It's just more of you'll see why we went for such a comfy option here. Like this is relatively straightforward, right? It's like it's got some like awkward-ish patterns, but like overall really comfortable to play. Not exactly your typical No Mod 1 map, which is kind of what we were going for.
Oh, this map came from April 2020? Okay, my bad. Well, it's a good one. And it
was
in
kind
quite
of like
well
a
here.
reused, like older map, I'd say. Like it was mapped a while ago and then repurposed to fit here because I'm like, oh, this song works great. Like the style works great. Like let's go. So,
yep, 122 BPM, which doubled as 244. Pretty similar to the Fisky map, but not really speedy.
No, there are like a couple triples into singles that you have to watch for, but I mean, I think if you can play like a DT1 type map from like round of 64, you should be able to play this, no problem. So, overall, this is probably the thing you have to watch the most is again those triples, and then probably some of the 1/3. There are some 1/3 in this. But
yeah,
the aim should be relatively straightforward. I don't imagine anyone having issues actually reading anything in this map.
Hey, fun fact. This length is 424, which is actually the same as Nomad 1. So Deca actually mapped the same map for Nomad 1 and HD 1. What SR was Nomad 1? He missed it. It was a 6.58 or 9? I don't remember. Like 6.6. Same guitarist too.
Nice.
Can't believe it. You know what's actually kind of funny? I'm actually kind of sure that the balance of like electronic music to like rock or whatever, any like acoustic music, is like pretty much even in this pool, which is kind of funny.
That's actually kind of insane.
I can do the count right now. Just I'm not gonna spoil the rest, but
all right, you're keeping score. I got
some
you.
pretty funny unexpected artists coming up that I think most people will know.
True.
Oh my God, yeah. Oof. But yeah, it's all good. This is a banger. Like Rita, like we've seen Rita and Osu. Like this is a. Oh yeah, by the way, Risu is a featured artist. I should have mentioned that. Oh, so is Katakiri. Actually, we've already had 2 feature artist songs in this map pool. So.
Dude, actually, there are more acoustic songs and electronic music in this pool.
Wow.
There is actually more. I can't believe that. How does that even happen?
Osu song choice.
Osu moment? On the flip side, though, I'm pretty sure literally only one song in this pool is not Japanese.
There's at least 2.
Oh wait, no, two. There are 2.
Actually, there are 3.
Oh, okay, that's a technicality, but yes, that's a technicality. Wait, there's 4. My technicality.
I don't know what your technicality is. Then,
my technicality. Okay, I'm gonna half spoil it, but my technicality is DT4. You probably understand why, Azer.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. Okay. Well, sure. Let's go for that.
Yeah. All right. Well, see, that one is hidden one. It is on the long side, so but it's also relatively straightforward. So there's that. What is not straightforward is this next map. You want to take this away, Azer?
Sure thing. If you liked the hidden 2 slot last round, you're gonna like this one too. It's pretty similar. Let's get right into it. A map by Uber Zolik. It's this fucking song. It's so good.
Oh no.
This plays very, very similarly to AA Rebuild. If you like that, I would say it's about it touches the same element. I think the BPM is a little bit higher, but yeah.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
This map, all right. This one is definitely a lot weirder on the streaming. I will say we jacked up the BPM, we decreased the stream lengths, and in general we added some less conventional patterns, a lot more XL decel overlapping sort of stuff compared to the much more control heavy, but relatively simple to read ones from round of 32. So it's a lot harder in that sense. But if you played a new Rizolic map, you could probably play this one too. So,
guys, dude, I don't think you guys want to know some of the stream patterns that were in the unnerfed version of this map. Some of them were just way too nuts. There was like a double square into a zigzag. Yeah.
Oh, that was based actually. I think a little too based for this round, though. It's only round of 16 after all.
True. I mean, to be fair, an unnerfed version could be in the next round. Never know.
True.
I do the same map, the same song. It's just harder.
Yeah.
Dude, that double square is actually pretty difficult even now. Jeez. Oh, nice misses, dude.
Yup. Yeah. This is not easy. No, it's not easy. This is not easy.
Yeah, let's go, Uberfaz. Let's go.
Uberfaz stream player.
All right. Well, someone in chat just now asking where's the AR8 hidden. Here it is. The last hidden pick, a map by Aoyuru. Now this is a bit of a weird song for a low AR pick. Let's get into it. It's a song by OK Go. This too shall pass. Here's some Western music for your low AR, buddy.
Dude, I know. Like, OK Go's friggin' music videos are so messed up. They're really good, but like, holy.
Yeah, there's a lot of, I would describe it as like pattern recognition, maybe. Like this looks really hard when you just look at it immediately, but once you realize that like the same type of aim pattern is used for the same exact rhythm in the song every time, you're fine. But you have to be able to recognize a lot of these patterns to make sense of what's going on. And if you don't, you're not going to have a good time.
Yeah, basically. So this is definitely on the more unconventional side for a low AR hidden. Rather than like just turning it into a or what I've referred to as a linear aim shit missing contest, we definitely went a lot harder on the reading aspect this time. Density's sort of low, right? AR rate of 160 BPM is basically the same or close to the same as what we had in round of 64. But this has some weirder sliders. This has like some space doubles that you have to kind of learn. Like, but again, like once you've learned one, you've learned them all. There are a couple streams in this one, so might require a little focus. So, but it's 160 BPM, so I don't think it's overwhelming for most.
Dude, I like the old diff name better. He should have kept the diff name.
Yeah. I mean, diff names are all over the place, right? This is the
Redacted
actual
by
diff
Corsace.
name is for the other ones unnerfed. But yeah, this is definitely a map that is for AR8 hidden players by AR8 hidden player. Well, actually, technically easy player. So that's definitely an informing thing.
Reading
TM.
Reading TM. Finally, an AR8 hidden map that is above 5 stars.
Yeah. Although, honestly, I don't know. I don't even know where the mechanical difficulty comes from on this one, but it's there. It's there. Probably just because it's 160 BPM.
The snaps are pretty big. I ain't gonna lie. The snaps are pretty big. Like, that kind of microwave might jack up your SR a little bit.
Just a bit.
Nice sliders.
It's the streams. It's all in the streams. I'm seeing it.
Yeah, that might be. Yeah, exactly. Hard map. Really hard map. Oh, nice slider stream.
I always
Yeah,
find it
do
really
not psych
funny.
me this.
I always find it funny how meaningless SR really is though for picks like this. Like we just saw last round, round of 32 with the hidden 3 last round being the lowest star rating of the entire tournament, and it's not even in the lowest round, and it's like the most banned map with the lowest average score. Like it's literally the lowest, the easiest map in terms of star difficulty.
Dude, star rating is a great indicator of difficulty.
Starring is a social construct.
Oh, basically.
It literally is.
It literally is, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so that wraps up all the hiddens. Obviously, we just had a Western song, so we're gonna go back to Weeb Hard Rock 1 anime. Let's get into it. It's going to be a song by Disturbed, Perfect Insanity by Failure and Osu, or Consumer of Being, I guess. Two different
Got
names.
him.
Yeah, I don't know.
Switch.
This is I'm kind of tired of all these anime aim maps, to be honest.
Yeah. I think this round, everyone, we were just like collectively like, you know what? Anime shouldn't exist. So we don't have it as a Hard Rock 1. Yeah, this is Disturbed. We're hitting you with like, we pulled out some albums. Like, I remember like we were looking for songs for this one, and I was searching through like my music folder that hasn't been updated since I was in middle school. And we pulled this out, like, we just went with it.
I mean, this is a pretty good track. It's 172 BPM, so it's on the slower side, but that's kind of pretty creative when it comes to making an HR1 map that contrasts well with the Nomad one.
Yeah, so this one is kind of mapped in like a 2013-ish sort of style if you scaled up the spacing, right? If you've played like Warrior maps, right, this uses similar sorts of patterns. So there's definitely a pattern named Slant on this one. But of course, you know, we had to jack up the spacing because, you know, we're in 2021, this is round of 16. Can't just do like the same spacings of those maps that are now getting DT'd by so. Yep.
I find that parallel like so funny. I'm just picturing, so this is Disturbed, and you're making a comparison to Laurier maps, and I just associate Laurier with like, I don't know, like Denpa, like weird, like obscure VM stuff, like very high-pitched singers. It's like, oh yeah, there's a parallel there, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, not in song choice, just in patterning. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Man.
so this is Hard Rock Aimers, right? Definitely not as streamy as last week's, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's good to have like some variety, even in slots that like sound predetermined. It's good to have some variety.
This looks really fun. Honestly, ever since, what was that System of a Down map that popped up last year, like a year ago?
Which one?
Toxicity, I think. It's like
Oh yeah.
Yeah, ever since that map like made the rounds, got ranked, all the top players played it, I've been having a lot more fun playing some of these more Western aim picks. I don't know if other people can relate to that. I just like, it's not something that I feel was ever a thing beforehand. Like, no one ever mapped this kind of music with that kind of mapping style, but
Yeah, but
it's been nice to see.
These bands make good music. What do you expect?
Yep.
Nice guitar solo there.
Yeah, we're just chilling on the guitar solo. It's if you missed there, I don't know what to tell you, but
Yeah, it's 172 XD. If I were in this tournament, I'd be too busy headbanging to be able to play this map.
so true.
This
Yeah,
strobe has
this
some very good rhythms. Go ahead, Nap.
Yeah, this is definitely the wind down section. Like, there's patterns, but like, it's the wind down part right here.
All right, there we go.
Yeah, so that's a pick. Very different song selection.
Oh,
Bit on the lengthy side too. That's almost 4 minutes. So in order to counteract that, let's go for a short song in the Hard Rock 2 slot. Let's get right into it. It's a song by Siura. Mochikage no Hakobune 6 by Amfin. This is fast.
Yeah, this one's fast. So 209 BPM. It's mostly bursts, so nothing that should gate too many people. Like, I think there's like one stream that's like 16 notes or something. But the this one is like. By the way, this is CS3 Nomad, so we're dropping the like, CS5 on this one. But yeah, it's a weirdish pick that requires some general tapping ability. So I've also got like there's some sliders and such, like I guess sort of like a tech pick with some of the awkward aim involved. There is also some rhythm difficulty, which you'll see just a bit though. It's more or less just like below aim and bursts though, with some 1/4 sliders. Nothing too
1/3.
crazy.
Yeah, I was under the impression this map kind of just has everything. It's just pretty fast.
that's fair. Although the cool thing about the high AR is that like AR-10 is actually a lot more threatening with big circles than than one might expect actually. So that might add even a factor of reading to this map.
Oh, it's definitely there. Like, this is definitely oh yeah, so how good are you at AR-10 again? Right, AR-10 is easy on every map, put it on everything. Yeah, here's the map for you. Like, that's basically what this is.
Pretty high intensity all around. Reminds me of Nomad 5.
a little easier than Nomad 5, just a little. And by a little, I mean, yeah.
By little, you mean 209 BPM.
Yeah. It's like, it's just a bit easier, you know?
All right. I'm a big fan of the next song.
Oh, yes.
This has nothing to do with it, but I just remember like 7 years ago, one of my friends tried to map this and like didn't finish or something. I don't quite remember, but let's get right into it. It's the Precision Hard Rock Fix, Lala Lark's Q&A.
Dude, I was reviewing the pool and I looked at this map and I was like, yeah, this is it. This is it, Chief. This is the map. We're not changing this at all. This is a good map.
Yeah. So you can kind of look at this as a sort of spiritual successor to the Study X Study map from last year. So this is a precision aim map. Previously we had like a flow aim one. We had Elvis doing whatever Elvis does, and like this is a lot more straightforward. You know, CS5 jumps, ill jazz, right? Like, well, I guess now he's named Kecking or whatever. You know, biggest NA. But yeah. So there's yeah, it's like, you know, it's got like some semi-awkward aim in this, but nothing too crazy. Overall, it's relatively simple. We did have to put the anime somewhere, so here's the anime.
Yeah, is this even from anime?
No, I don't think so.
Anyways, go ahead.
I think this is just the J-Rock band.
Yeah.
You would think that the Hard Rock 1 and Hard Rock 3 songs are swapped, because usually that's how it is. Like, you'll expect this song to be Hard Rock 1, like the generic aim stuff. Nope, not this time.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Perfect Insanity would be a good precision map too. To be like a good song for a precision map.
Yeah, but
More fun this way.
Yeah, this is more fun this way.
Yeah, with the styles, the mappers, and like what other maps are in the pool as well, considering the Nomad 1, you know.
Pretty much.
What a good song. Careful with those doubles there. Some of these sliders might actually be a little bit tricky for some people. Shoutouts to Wairu for the replay again. He's been providing a lot of these HR replays. Goated HR player. Oh, you're gonna drop a lot of slider ends on these sliders, honestly. OD10 mode.
Hey, no, Wairu's good, bro. Like, we actually did have to nerf that at one point, but like, see, Wairu hit all of them. He didn't drop any ends there.
True.
Just be Wairu and you can hit all those slider ends, no problem.
HR3 is the same map as a Nomad 1 if you change your tablet area.
Oh my god!
I ain't gonna lie though, small tablet area is cringe. I don't know how you play small circle stuff with small tablet area.
SFA.
Dragging, I guess. My face win.
Yep.
I don't know what else to say. That's just a really good map.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it looks very comfortable for it being a precision pick. Like, the snap stuff is a little bit hard to do consistently, I bet, but nothing in that seemed like it was not fun to play. Great job. And now it's DT time, so I'll leave it to Half Slashed.
All right, so this is a I think this has been mapped before, but maybe a short version. This is Hoshikaze no Horoscope by Nomiko. This is an eroge song. I don't know what eroge it is from, but this is from Resident Gal Game Gang members, Impure Pug and Nagi Zakawa. This is a collab. There's even a heart slider. That's how you know, right? There's some eroge. It's a DT1, right? We jacked the BPM up on this one, though, just so you're not getting bored. 263 BPM. Also, AR is going up. We're now at like the 10.1 sort of thing. And yeah, I mean, DT1, right? There's aim. There's a couple like slightly interesting patterns, but you know, just enough to like make sure you actually play higher AR. You know, couple triples and such, but nothing that should be too crazy.
Pretty sure the short version map is a ranked map from like 2013 or some shit by Momochi-kun. Yeah, old mappers.
Damn, I still can't believe we're calling them old now. Like, oh god, 2813 was just like yesterday.
You're old.
Oh,
I'm old. At the ripe old age of 19, I'm.
I can't believe you can say that with a straight face, but since you
You're
cracking up.
say that one again?
Yeah. Me and Azer here are just like stewing, bro. Like, goddamn.
True.
Yeah, no, like there's some jumps here. Like it's just enough to keep you on your feet, but people are good at jumps, right? Like, oh yeah, it's higher SR than no one, but you know, that's just the DT1 aesthetic of now, right? Usually DT1 is too easy because it's like same or lower SR, but there's no actual speed in this other than like a couple triples. So you know.
Kind of surprising
Very
this
easy.
map is like 263 BPM though. That's surprising. It's pretty fast. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, you know, well, we had like, well, round of 64 was like, what, 254? And it was, we had to buff that multiple times, and then we dropped the BPM last round, and now we rose it again. We're just, we're playing games here.
Yep. Yeah, this is 8.7. This is 8.7 before DT. Just to clear that up, I think.
Yep.
All right. Now that we're done with that. Oh, this is the washroom map. I'm gonna go to the washroom during this map. You guys take it away.
All right, yeah. Anyways, so we are so this time if we have the sequel to a Corsace 2020 map, spiritual sequel map. We have Re-2 by Cell AP featuring Lily. This is also a featured artist map. I think we're gonna I don't know how many we're up to, but anyways, we actually had to drop the BPM on this one. We're 5 BPM lower at 225 BPM, but we have some streams, right? This is streams. We have some 16 notes, we got some 24 notes. We have like, this is, can you actually like maintain 225 BPM stamina? Like, nothing too crazy. Probably, maybe some of you found round of 32 a little weird, but this one is not really that weird. It's just stamina, right? Like, there's just nothing else to it on this. So, I mean, that's kind of all that we got in that one. It's by Elchier. You've seen Elchier before. You are seeing him again. He's here. And yeah, I guess you could miss on the jumps here. I guess, but I don't really see it as possible.
This is basically the hardest map in the game.
Yeah,
It's like a
Scarlet
Scarlet Rose successor, right? So
I hate you so much right now. Dude, that's an old meme. Oh my god.
I had to say it. I'm sorry.
The hardest
talking
map
about-
in the game.
weren't we just talking about how crusty we all were anyway? I think the old memes are kind of expected at this point.
True. It's so weird looking at Scarlet Rose and it being literally like 5.0 something stars or something like that. God damn.
Hardest map in the game, by the way.
I mean,
this
we
map
talked
is
about it
actually
earlier, man. It's a social construct.
Yeah.
Yup.
Big Black image material. Guys, image material TV Grand Finals, Ruruchi S rank.
Pretty much.
Entire tournament, but every single custom map in the tournament is actually just a remap version of an iconic O2 song.
Yeah.
50.
Please
Oof.
no.
True.
Okay. So that is yeah, that's our DT2. DT3 though, you know, there's got to be Toho in DT somewhere, right? So we're kicking it up with Crap, I
can read this. It's Tanoshi
Alright.
Senso no Uta. I can read Japanese, guys.
Dude, you're so cool.
Wow, I'm so cool, guys. I can like read one phrase of Japanese.
Yeah.
I'm glad there's speed Toho though. Great job. It had to be rectified last week.
Wait, the Scum actually have 3 maps in this pool, of the 2.5 maps in this pool.
Yeah, so this one is a little aimier than you might expect, but overall nothing too crazy. It's not DT1. As you're seeing, we have some cruel speed patterns, right? There's triple single quint, there's like 9 bursts. We've also jacked up the BPM, we're 261 BPM. This is a speed map. Like this is like, okay, maybe round of 64 wasn't fast enough for the speed players in the audience. Maybe last round was like, okay, it was just a little easy. No, you need speed for this one, right? Like there's some speed, and speed.
This is lower BPM than DT1 though, which is kind of surprising.
That density, you know, tells a very different story. I'm just saying, like.
Yeah, exactly. My face when I am a fairy who lives in a tree behind the Hakure shrine.
Yeah, it's worth noting, by the way, original range is like from one of the music albums, so not actually a Toho song from a game. It's one of the albums.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, it's like one of the tracks from Magical Astronomy. I just don't remember which one.
But then it was made into a game. Fairy Wars.
It's like something. I think the title has wheelchair in it, like future wheelchair or something. Hold on, I can get this actual name before the map ends. I will find it.
Speedrun! Toho Wiki speedrun! /%. Guys. It's intense. He's typing.
I will find it. Yeah, the wheelchair's future in space. That's what's called. Boom! Or otherwise romanized to Future Universe of Wheelchair. That's the base song. Found it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, with that out of the way, we have DT4. So this is probably something you didn't expect. We have Stinger Missile by Akira Complex. Yes, another featured artist song. I can't believe it. There's a G slider.
So this song is from Base Avengers 2, which is a set of albums that a lot of chonk maps, you know, Yaspo chonk maps have been lifted from.
It's good.
It's good. Yeah, this is actually like top Dojin albums of all time. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. So, anyways, some people were like, "Oh, DT4 isn't a DT pick," so this is also probably not a DT pick by that standard. Here we are, 195 BPM, and we have some just bizarre tech patterns, right? Celine and Taku collabing together. There is some slider. There's just generally a lot of control. It's more like a high AR reading pick, honestly. So, whew, there's some cruel patterns on this one. That's for sure.
It was about time. I think the DT tech picks started showing up. It's hard to fit them in lower difficulty pools, I think, but yeah, I think it's a nice skill set. And we saw last year, later in the rounds, I remember on the, I think it was Slipstream by Lapix, we saw some crazy plays on that one for a DT pick. And
oh, dude.
At the very beginning, like in the testing phase, we were like, what the hell is this? Like, who's going to play this? And it was like one of the more popular picks. So like, yeah, great job, guys.
Dude, this kind of map needs to be more of a thing.
Yeah, we definitely realize that now, I think. So we're going to start seeing a lot more DT tech, I hope.
Yeah, this is definitely a tech DT. Like, through and through. Like, if this doesn't do it, I don't know what will.
Oh, by the way, what I was saying about Western artists, this is the technicality, because Akira Complex is actually American. But it's for, like, he just makes Dojin music, so, like, he just fits in with everyone there, so it's not like it really matters. What a gamer.
Yeah. I am glad though we did nerf the AR on this one because it was a bit high before. Just a
True.
bit.
Used to be Air 10.
Yeah, it used to be Air 10 flat, and now it's like 9.9-ish. I don't know.
Or maybe just down to 7 to 8 flat. I don't know. Whatever.
Well, I mean, like pre-DT it's 8.3, so.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll shut up for this next one.
Wait. What? You're gonna shut up? What? Come
Yeah.
on.
Oh, no, he's got to do something. Okay, so let's get on to the free mods now. Free mod 1 by holy shit, it's half slashed. Press the button, upload your map. Alright, cool. So it's Jeho? I don't know. By Aqua Style.
I don't know.
Thank you. I don't speak this language. But yeah, it's we're seeing a lot more of these free mod picks that are pretty low AR, low speed, but high CS. You know, it's the one that like does everything.
Guys, you
But,
got
yes.
enough Toho.
Yeah, Mr. Mapper, how about you you give us some insight on your map?
Okay, so, haha, funny diff setting numbers meme, haha, like, it's symmetrical or whatever. This map is, this is the love letter to the hard rock players, or just in general, the people that think, low BPM jumps are easy, cause in this map they are not. So this is definitely, quite heavy on the raw aim, right? There is, like, a lot of big, like, cross-screen sorts of jumps, awkward angles, all at like what 143 BPM. And just to make sure that no one's falling asleep, especially the hidden players, we put some space triple madness in here, triangle triple madness, just regular space triples. Like there's some stuff going on. Oh, and by the way, the map doesn't stop, so you're just doing this for 3 minutes. Have fun.
Half slash Toho.
Basically, yeah.
Wait, no. Alright, sure, okay. Alright.
When you are the Gensokyo the gods love, and you're a Kappa that lives in the mountains. And science, I don't know, dude. I just play the games for score.
Was that like Toho lore?
I don't know, dude. Anyways, enjoy. It's kind of like a half alt map. I guess it makes sense that it's half slash. There's also some 1.6s thrown in there, which are actually kind of tricky in my opinion. Especially if you're like playing on hard rock and you're on OD10.
Yeah, I almost forgot about those 1.6s, but yeah, they are there, and you do need to hit them.
How can you forget about 1.6s, dude?
Hey, it's just a rhythm, bro, like...
Dude, 1.6s were like unheard of in like before like 2015.
Yeah, I mean, that was how many years ago now? Like...
It's been a while.
Hey, Akoro, GD this. GD a relaxing diff for this.
Oh! Oh yeah, you can miss those, by the way. just putting that out there.
Sometimes when we watch Corsace showcase replays, we forget that the maps are in fact missable.
True.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, there's a lot of effort that goes into a lot of these replays. Maybe not for everyone, but some of the harder maps, or maps that have some tricky patterns, the people that do the replays kind of spend a lot of time getting them.
Yeah, just a bit.
It'll get harder as the tournament goes on.
Oh yeah, like... We're gonna get to the point where the replays are not gonna be so pretty soon.
I don't know. When you have like Tuna around, I disagree.
Okay, well we will have those, and they're gonna be like WTF tier, but yeah.
All right, so let's move on now to Free Mod 2. It's going to be a bit of a fast one. It's gonna be a Fergus map by Flashbulb.
Fergus Breakcore, no way.
Yeah, it's good. It's a nice change of pace from the free mod 1. Very clashing in map style and song style as well. It's pretty quick though. It's and this one also kind of doesn't really stop, does it?
No, not really. So what this is some breakcore, and yeah, it's basically like round of 64, the breakcore map then was a little on the easy side, right? Like, okay, it's like 200 BPM, nothing too threatening, right? So this is that map, except you just kick it up a couple stages, right? 220 BPM, got more space triples. You have some, in general, you've got some doubles. Like, this is where the finger control is really all along, right? Like, in general, like, the rhythms are kind of cruel, just a bit.
Man, kind of fitting that Lawn Wake would be in here. Lawn Wake was like, the Lawn Wake series of songs are like pretty well known in the early like Stepmania community. It's kind of weird that like nobody really heard of the Flashbulb for quite a long time when it came to Osu, but then everyone started mapping it, and let's go! We're going back to the rhythm game roots. That is actually pretty tricky on hidden. There's quite a few overlaps as well, so, and the air is not especially high either, so actually
I think it's kind of necessary to have that kind of stuff though, or else, like, especially in a breakcore map, usually it's pretty hard to make those tricky to play with hidden, so you need to have some type of patterning that makes it a little bit more of a balanced pick.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, definitely gonna need some control on this one, though. This is, not exactly... I guess in a sense, it contrasts from the earlier example of round of 64 Free Mod 2 by just being like, oh, you can't just play 220 BPM to be comfortable on this. Like, you might need to, be able to hit those doubles.
Also, BPM change. Now we down to 193 BPM with some repeat sliders and stuff.
Those are some weird snaps. Wait. Yeah,
Yes.
those seem pretty tricky. I don't know what those are.
Accuracy wreckers.
I think it was like a BPM change too, like...
Ooh, slider break, no way! In my replay?
Hey, it's doable, like... Finger control TM.
No, those were some kick sliders though. They were some repeats.
Yeah.
All right. So there's one map left.
So it's gonna be some hardcore metal.
Yeah. So unfortunately, we kind of already had the Toho slot figured out in the free mod one. It was pretty similar, like low AR, high CS map. So let's get into the last map now. It's going to be very different. It's going to be a map by Yoke Spy, and it's a Toho song.
Yeah.
Metal.
Yo, this guitarist dude, just complete banger.
Okay, this song actually kind of goes though. When you are a Chinese girl gatekeeping a giant mansion owned by, actually she's not even rich. I can't even call her rich. God damn it.
True.
But yeah.
So, this is Yoke Spy cosplaying as Starred Kirby. This is another Kirby remix, similar to the one we saw last year for as a No Mod 6 in group stage. Yeah, this is yeah, we're vibing.
This is a mod killer map. Like, honestly, this map is like gets significantly harder when you play with hidden or hard rock, but it's actually not that hard on no mod. So this is like the one where you put a lot of pressure on the mod players on your team.
Pretty much, yeah. It's definitely has some flow aim. Like some of these streams are in the typical awkward, like oldish style, like grid sort of thing. So definitely a lot harder on the stream aim than something like the Hidden 3, where the Hidden 3 it's like, oh yeah, you just have to actually know how to like read a stream, right? This is like, okay, you actually need to be able to read a stream if you're playing this on Hidden. And if you're playing this on Hard Rock, yeah, have fun. It's like CS5, so you have to do all those aim control patterns on CS 6.5. All good. No problem.
Yeah, the spacing gets hard.
I always loved these kind of maps in free mod. This may be a little bit of like a personal bias or whatever, but it's always so hard to fit a map like this in the hidden pool because so few people are able to play them. So it's it's always nice to be able to represent that skill set, like that Kirby mix, old map style thing in free mod, because only one person has to play with hidden, right? And usually there's about only one person per team who would want to play it anyway, like with hidden. So it's a nice way to kind of satisfy a lot more mapping styles, I guess, or like playing styles that people would want in tournaments. Without really making everyone like permaban the map, pretty much. Because this looks very playable on no mod and even Hard Rock as well, right? Like it's pretty much just an A map on Hard Rock.
Yeah, pretty much.
Lots of great structure going on in this map. It does look really good, though, in my opinion.
Kirby-inspired TM.
Yay.
Alright. And I think that is the last map before the tiebreaker, yeah. Oh boy,
Guys,
we got something for you guys. Like,
place your bets on who made the tiebreaker.
oh god, you're doing bets for this?
You won the showcase. Players
right.
or tournament.
Okay, well, predictions have been set a little bit. All right, yeah, we've got enough of them, so let's get into the tiebreaker by Mordred. Whoa.
Wow.
Psychological mental health.
Take care of your mental health, folks.
Thanks
Before
for
you
that
play this map.
PSA. Alright, so we have brought you guys a tiebreaker of tiebreakers, right? Alright, so round of 64, round of 32, you know, we're just warming up, right? Like, round of 16, we're gonna hit you with it, right? This tiebreaker, you will see, is going to have everything, right? So we are here at like, what, 180 something BPM? And
This goes from 140 to 180,
yeah. We've got everything. This has the flow aim. This has the alt aim control. This has, you know, like slight finger control. This has the pattern aim. Like this has the raw aim. Like this map is just like, can you play Osu like in a map?
Damn, I guess I can't play Osu. To be fair, there is one skill set that's not in this map, and that's like speed. But otherwise, it is literally everything.
Yeah, I mean, well, we will get
That's a rarity.
We would get yelled at for that. So
True.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really present in early stages much, but I think it's fairly common in late stages, like semis onwards, to have a decent amount of speed in maps, like enough to the point to deter people from playing it if they aren't speedy enough.
yeah, for sure.
It's always a very fine balance too, because if I don't know how to word this, but like if you pick a song that has some speed representation, then your map is just automatically a speed map. Like that becomes like the hardest part of your map. It's like the defining part of your map that is like, can you play it or not? You know?
That's fair. It's like what is it? Reset My Refrain, like that map.
Yeah, or well, this in general, like just the way tiebreakers have been going the last, I'd say, like 2 or 3 years, especially when we're custom mapping them. Every time it hits like semis, finals, GF, like you start seeing some streams that start with a 2.
Alt time once again.
Yup. Oh yeah, and we got those faster triples. So some control, like you can hit those triples even if you're not fast. Don't worry. It's just you know, control is required.
Also, you guys wondering when Mazarin is gonna map? You think Mazarin maps easy maps? You think he goes and looks at this and is like, yeah, I'm gonna map for a 6.5 star pool? You think he does that?
Yeah, you think he does that? No, you clearly don't know Mazarin. Like we're not there yet. It's coming. Don't worry. There will be Mazarin, just not yet.
Dude, has Mazarin ever mapped anything under 6 stars?
Only when we've had him nerf it into that, like...
Dude. Like, literally every map he has is like... Oh, maybe in one of his, like, big sets where... Wait, has he ever needed to map a lower difficulty on any of his big sets? Like, Tie My Rope? I don't know.
Not sure.
Just gets other people to do those.
Yeah, I think he
Yeah.
just gets other people to do those. A couple
Smart.
hards, damn.
I'm liking this TV so far. There's a lot of variety in the song.
Classic Morgan linear
Yeah,
jumps.
They don't really change BPM that much, but like it just alternates between two of them. But like the song style changes a lot. Makes the map feel a little different in all the sections. This doesn't feel competitive at all.
I love Mordred. Face mapper. Very structured map though. It looks good. Honestly, beat maps are kind of a work of art to look at. It's so weird. It's so weird that we live in an age where you can look at circles on a screen and be like, art, guys!
Tell
There
me
really
about
is
it.
so much that goes into mapping, though. I feel like you never stop learning either. Like you could be mapping for like 8 years and you learn something new every day. Like every time you look at an editor, like, I didn't know this was a thing.
Pretty much.
I mean, Azer's map since like 2013 or some shit, right? You had a
Yeah,
rank
that's
map
why
in
I'm
like
saying that. Like
2012.
I'm learning like to this day still. Like we're interacting with all these crazy mappers and like I've mapped for just as long and learning stuff from them every day still. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah, and it's really cool when you custom map an entire thing. You have all sorts of people going into one project, trying to plan around what each person is good at and what they like to do in their maps, that kind of thing.
I was actually thinking
Yeah.
about that the other day, just the amount of effort that's like collectively required to custom map an entire map pool. It's like
Yeah.
Holy shit.
that's a lot of people. How many mappers do we have? Like 90 something?
No,
my God.
definitely over 100. Like probably 120. Like,
Okay.
Bruh.
it's and then it's like then you take the size of the test play team, like that's like another 20 people. You take the headset. There's definitely like 160 people involved in this like whole thing. It's crazy.
Corsace.
Corsace TM. But anyways, yeah, that's what I got there. Don't sight read this map pool. Trust me. Like you're
That applies.
just you basically throw like half the picks if you sight read.
Yeah, and if
That's
you're in the lower bracket, you don't want to lose this week. You really do not want to lose this week.
Yeah, this is actually the week where we're going to start seeing double lower bracket matches as well. So
Oh boy, pressure's on, guys. Pressure's on.
yeah, there's much
Yup.
less teams in the winners bracket remaining. I believe there's only 8 matches now being
Yeah.
played in winners bracket and like 24 in losers this week still, I think. Something like that.
And just to update everyone here, the format is still the same this week. You will still be playing the classic one set of BO9. Same band structure, same bandit pick structure. The pool is also constructed the same, so do whatever you want.
All right, well, that about wraps it up for the showcase.